Okay, welcome back to my channel, guys, and this is my second set of update with me taking Brad's modern HTML and CSS course, including SAS. So far, I'm really excited to finish the course, but I'm still 12 out. I still have 12 hours worth of lessons, but so far it's really doing me a great deal. Okay, so this is not my first time to learn HTML and CSS. As I have mentioned before, I've taken Gold Steel's course, even Treehouse, a little bit of Free Code Camp, and other courses in Udemy, which includes HTML and CSS. But this course has so far been my favorite because I think Brad is doing a great job in putting everything together. Right now that I am listening or trying to learn, relearn or refresh my mind with HTML and CSS, the course has all the answers that I used to have with those HTML and CSS. For example, the floats, although I know he has mentioned several times that floats are no longer ideal to be used with website creation because of the existence of CSS grid and the flexbox, but it's still a good thing to know that finally I have found the answer. These are floats and the viewport height. These are the main topics that I'm really confused about before, and I don't think I've ever answered them correctly, because whenever I go to Stack Overflow or Reddit or other or googling those topics and other things, those who answers are also trying to learn it, and the answers that I get are also like experimentation, but there's none of them explained to me or made it clear enough for me about when to use the viewport height, or why my site is not filling out why my image, a showcase image, is not filling out the whole screen, something like that. I know, so I'm not, it's really the struggle that I had before, but right now I think I can already create a website without even looking, or without the need to reference to Google or other website. Another thing that really excites me is when I knew how to make the hover effect apply on the menu, because I created a website before. It is supposed to be my portfolio website, and then I made this menu, and I want to make a hover effect, but the hover effect is not the way I use, it's not how I want it to be, because the hover is just applying and not extending on the whole color of the menu. Okay, it's kind of difficult to explain, but right now I already know the answer why. It's like Brad is really reading my mind, like he knows what has been the common struggle of those who are trying to learn on their own, and now he is putting it all together in just one course, and I don't even have to ask the questions. It's like he's really reading my mind. One by one, all my answers are being answered. And okay, so this is a lot of talking that I'm doing right now, but I'm just so really happy about the course that I found. So Brad, thank you very much if you're watching this. In the previous courses that I had, it's just that, okay, they teach what is paragraph tag, what is the header tags, but whenever it comes to putting them all together, that's where they lack the, I don't know how to explain. It's really Brad's way of teaching things that made and made everything made sense. Everything made sense now. One of the things I like also about Brad's course is the best practice that he shares, or he is teaching the way he is actually working. For example, the CSS creation, whenever he targets certain elements in the HTML. So he is very consistent and explains why he does that, why he is targeting the several, even though the class is like just box, he's still gonna use the other uh, the section ID under which that class to which that class is under. So I don't know if I just took so much courses that now it makes more sense, or it's really just Brad's manner of teaching that made everything, that has helped me to make sense out of everything. Also, the media quiz, which I just finished, he just shared like how he does it so easily. Like I don't even have to think too much. It just makes sense. My next lesson would be Flexbox and CSS Grid, and then there will be another project, and I will share with you my probably my first project for myself. I'll start building my own portfolio maybe, because if I finish Flexbox and CSS Grid, I think that is the best time that I can create my website using the latest ideal practice for website creation. So I'm so excited to get there. I think that's it. And if you get the chance, check out the course. No, I'm not sponsored, or would I even share an affiliate link, but I will share the link for you to easily go to that course and purchase it. I used to be the number one fan of Cold still used to be my number one, but right now Brad is my number one. So if you're struggling with HTML and CSS and all the other technology that's about HTML and CSS, I highly recommend this course. So that would be my update for now, and see you on the next one, and keep coding. Bye.